Becoming a pro footballer could be a grueling affair. Aside from the obvious skill and talent, it requires firm mental fortitude. Some footballers are just not able to play at the highest level till later in their careers. Some are far into their 20s. These players are late bloomers, and they could be quite a sight to behold when they fulfil their potential. Here are 7 footballers who turned professional late. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Ruud van Nistelrooy. The Dutch striker spent 4 years in the Dutch second division with FC Den Bosch. Van Nistelrooy started his career as a defender, but an awful defensive performance on his debut saw his playing position change to become a striker. Following that, he's flourished. When he was 22, PSV Eindhoven signed him and he helped them win the Eredivisie. Van Nistelrooy's stock continued to rise in Europe, and soon enough, Manchester United came knocking with a $25 million deal in place. In England, Van Nistelrooy formed fearful partnership with players like Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy won the Premier League, the Community Shield, the FA Cup and the Football League Cup in England, after which he joined Real Madrid for $15 million. Playing with the Galacticos, Van Nistelrooy won 2 La Liga titles and a Spanish Super Cup. After playing as a defender in the early parts of his career, Van Nistelrooy finished his career with 384 goals, making him one of the greatest strikers to ever play the game. Ian Wright. Of all the players on this list, Ian Wright is the oldest, but he's probably one of the ones with the most inspirational story. Ian Wright always struggled as a teenager, and he had to deal with an abusive stepfather. Ian Wright's stepfather would force him to miss his favourite shows by asking him to stand facing the wall each time his show came up. He suffered a series of abuse till he was 16 years old, when he became a builder. Ian Wright did not have a lot of guidance at a young age, and he even got arrested once, spending 12 days in prison. In prison, Wright cried and promised God to do everything he could to be a professional player. Wright made several trials, but wasn't chosen for any. He later played for a semi-professional team, making $40 per week. After a while as a semi-pro, Wright got signed by Crystal Palace, and the rest, as they say, is history. Wright scored 15 goals in the Premiership for Palace and was sold to Arsenal for $3.3 million. He became a fan favourite for Arsenal and even became second on Arsenal's all-time goal-scoring list with 185 goals. Miroslav Klose. Klose was born in Opel, Poland. In his early years as a footballer in the German 5th Division, Klose worked as a bricklayer. In 1999, he signed for Kaiserslautern, and in 2000, he made his Bundesliga debut at 22. He joined Werder Bremen 4 years later, scoring 64 goals in 132 games. Klose became Germany's Footballer of the Year in 2006 after being the highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga and the World Cup. In 2007, Klose signed for Bayern Munich and formed a remarkable partnership with Lucas Toni. He scored 10 goals in the first 9 games, becoming a fan favourite. Klose became famous for his record with the Mannschaft, the German national team. Klose scored 16 goals for Germany in the World Cup as he lifted the prestigious trophy in 2014. He still holds the record for the most goals scored in a World Cup history. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer started his playing career at Kongsvinger of the Norwegian 3rd Division for 4 years, which was far from professional football. He signed his first professional contract with Molde at the age of 21. During his time at Molde, Solskjaer did so well, scoring 41 goals in 64 games before he joined Manchester United in 1996. Solskjaer's story is incredible as he started as an unknown player starting at Manchester United, but soon became a superstar. During his 11 years at Manchester United, Solskjaer scored 91 goals in 235 games, most of his goals coming in as a substitute. He earned the reputation as a super sub, and a hardcore United fans, he was called the babyface assassin. Solskjaer's place in Manchester United's history was established with his stoppage time winner from the bench for Manchester United against Bayern Munich. Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's rags to riches story became famous when Leicester City won the Premier League in 2015 to 2016. Jamie Vardy's story is even more special when you understand the context behind it. It's 2016 and Leicester City just won the Premier League with one of the most important players, Jamie Vardy, who had never played Premier League football before. Jamie Vardy was dumped from his team Sheffield Wednesday at 16 because, according to his coaches, he was too small to play against big players. Vardy broke into the first team of Halifax Town and signed his first professional contract at 23, which was 6 divisions below the Premier League. He scored many goals for Halifax Town and then was transferred to Luton Town, which was 5 divisions below the Premier League. At 25, Jamie Vardy joined Leicester City and made his Premier League debut at 27. In 2016, Leicester City did the unthinkable and won the Premier League title, and Jamie Vardy was just a few goals shy of winning the Golden Boot. Didier Drogba. Champions League winner, Premier League winner, and Chelsea's highest scoring foreign player. Drogba is known by many as a football legend. But for the early part of his career, Drogba struggled to be part of any team. Drogba joined a professional youth team at 15 Levos FC, a semi-professional team. He scored lots of goals there, but was not able to earn any professional contract. Drogba went on to study economics in France at 19. After a year, Drogba found himself playing football again, but this time at the League 2 club Le Mans, where he signed his first professional contract at 21. He scored a few goals, but didn't do too well there either, and was on the brink of being released by the club. Instead, he was signed by Guingamp, and he helped them escape relegation in the 2022-2023 season. The next season, he scored 17 goals and never stopped growing. Soon enough, in 2004, he joined Chelsea, where he was coached by Jose Mourinho and became one of the best strikers in the world. Fabio Grosso. Many Italian players tend to get better as they get older, but very few of them left it late like Fabio Grosso. At 27, Grosso signed a professional contract for Palermo and became a vital player for the team. Thanks to his fantastic performance with Palermo, Grosso was called up to Italy's World Cup squad. He scored one of Italy's 2 goals in the World Cup semi-final. He also scored the winning penalty against France in the World Cup final. Later in his career, Grosso went on to play for Inter Milan and Lyon and Juventus. Just like the players on our list, some players may play unimpressively at the younger age, but some of them gain a new lease of life and go on to do extraordinary things at a later age. It's just the way of football. You can never write some scripts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you know more players who turn professional late? Let us know in the comment section below. For more content, check out how Manchester United are transforming their season in this video. Until next time.